Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 12th and final episode of the 3rd season of Date Alive. Last episode, we went on a wonderful day with Origami that reminded us of our previous day with her, which was a lot of fun as well. And we just kind of helped her in general, you know. The episode ended off with Origami back in class back to the normal Origami, but with like the weight off of her shoulders of the things that were holding her down, originally. So he's back to normal, but also, better, which is quite a bit different than the other Origami, which was just a completely different person. So yeah, we landed in a much better place with her, which is great. And since we dealt with all that last episode, I assume this episode will just be some lighthearted fun, to end off the season. So let's see if that's the case. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, it looks like a training thing, like a sports festival. Wow. Well, you just did it, so not sure what to tell you. Okay. I guess all that spirit power he's been absorbing's made a difference. Oh, well now he's dead. Okay, that went downhill. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up unless it's what I said. Because he does absorb a lot of spirit power in the show. Seal it. That's what he does. There really are a lot of main girls in this show. A lot of harem members. Kaguya, Yuzuru, Miku, Kurumi, Origami, Toka, Natsumi. Yeah, the one mysterious glitchy girl, Kotori. There's a lot. There's a lot. I don't know how you even manage a harem that big. Then of course you got Miku, who was after the other harem members as well. I really do enjoy Date Alive a lot. I feel like it's a little bit underrated. Make Shido Itsuka swoon. Okay, are we gonna have to, like, date him to steal his powers or something? That would be interesting. Because how would that work? Okay, that's more or less what I figured. Yeah, doing very well at that sports festival. Yeah, I bet. But what do we do? We must date him, and then kiss him, and it'll solve the problem. Exactly. Pretty much. But I did for you girls, so... all of them. Do you really have time for that many dates? Or just one big group date? Or are we just gonna skip the date entirely and just straight to kissy? uh, what? Why would he escape? This sounds amazing. It's a good problem to have. Because, we have the solution nearby. Looking very, nice there. Oh no, she does an autopilot for the plot. That's not good. You just gotta straight up kiss her here. Okay. Yeah, what could go wrong here? That's a thick wall. That's a lot of damage. I want to find him. He's with Ellen, so I do hope he just kisses her right here, because that would be hilarious. Okay, we should do that. I think it's funny. I like it. This is great. I don't think she's a big fan of this. Ooh. Can't touch this. Ooh. Smooth, Shino. That was well played. I think she might be starting to fall for you. She looks adorable like that. I love the outfit a lot. Oh. Oh, that's very confusing for her. Oh, that was great. Yes, all of your girls are inside of you. It's great. What is this episode? What is happening right now? Oh, Kamedon, he is serious. She looks so happy there. And then his actual harem shows up. This is a very silly episode. Yeah, I'm doing fine. What's the problem? Yes, they do. Yes. Kind of regret it, but it's worth it. Condition. You must be naked for it? That's a condition I would make. Such a different person here. I mean, don't you already love them? Yeah, exactly. So where do we go with this? So, you gotta make you Doki Doki, so. Such a weird Shido. I mean, it'd be a really short episode if I was in Shido's position. Seriously, if I was Shido, this episode could be resolved in like 2 minutes. Just fly on over, fly away. Yeah, Shido is definitely a little bit different today, for sure. But, you know, it's fun, so it's fine. Very nice place. Didn't we go here once before? Ooh, wow. Damn, Origami, you were looking good there. I mean, so was everybody else, but man, did Origami grab my attention. They really do. Yeah, let's not get mixed. Let's not get this backwards. Sounds like a wonderful place. Please do. I know it would work on me. Just about anything. Okay. Yours is really cute, Kotori. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Looking good there, Kaguya. Or Yuzuru, whichever one you are. Seriously, girls, you do look very nice today. Yes, as usual, Origami knows what's up. You need to listen to her. Oh, damn. That would make this shot much better. And it's already great, so... It would definitely... It would... It would definitely be effective. Good god, that would... Wow. That is an amazing shot. If it wasn't for the censoring, that would be wallpaper material there. Actually, maybe it wouldn't be. But, I'm okay with that, too. Yes, it is. Shut up. Oof, this is gonna be fun. But yeah, Origami had the best idea as usual, but nobody listens to her. You have a line. I don't have a line. The ball's already rolling, I assure you. Okay, double team. You look as nice as always. Oh, yes. I look forward to this. What do you got? That number one sounded pretty good, so as far as I got. I still feel like a wardrobe malfunction would probably be very effective. uh, I don't know. I'm not paying attention to what he's saying. I'm paying attention to the visuals right now. I can tell you what's up right now. Okay. That would be pretty nice. Reminds me of, you know, early season 2. Hold off on what? Hugging your arm? I mean, if you don't want it, I'll take it. He's a hard nut to crack. Or maybe I should say bust. So it did have some effect. Well, I can imagine where this is going. I've seen a lot of anime in my day. So I can imagine where the ice cream's gonna end up. Oh, you don't say. I got my screenshot button ready. Okay. Yes. Definitely yes. Well, then use those tongues. No, 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 this is better. Shut up. This is much better. I knew it. I knew the ice cream would end up there. I knew it. Well, that got the job done. I bet. Very effective. You didn't even have to lick it up. Or I would have preferred you girls lick it off of each other, but no. Well, there's not something I do this in a normal form or her bigger form. Hopefully, normal form. Are you gonna go make yourself bigger and come back, or? Oh. Well, that's nice. Blue Sky 2 cross. I really wish you would not do this, not to me. All this internal bullying of hers. And yeah, she's bigger, of course. Yeah, you should have just maintained your previous form. You're better like that. You already have plenty of bestie girls in the show. Whew, although I'm not gonna complain too much. I'm not. It is a bit more filled out, isn't it? I mean, most guys are. To varying degrees. Well, oh god. It's kind of fallen off there. I told you wardrobe malfunction would be effective. And it's not exactly what that was, but close enough. But yeah, you know. Oh, oh. Okay, that would be pretty effective too. Wow, Cheeto, a little bit premature there. Good God, I don't think I can last very Whoa. She seriously just... Well, okay, so wasn't quite what I thought, but that... Yeah, I wouldn't have stood a chance against that. I disagree. I thought that was great. We could have stayed there the whole time. Yeah, like Natsume. Really? That's all it took? Uh, I guess Kotori is who he loves most. Miku. I'm sure Miku has got this. She's pretty... Yeah, Miku's used to seducing. You don't have to. Oh, I can only imagine what Origami would do. Did you just do what I think you did? Hopefully you don't get the wrong one. You don't know which was which, do you? Pretty sure that one is the drugged one. Just Origami does not mess around. Yeah, it's alcohol free, but is it something else free? That's the question. I don't know. I mean, origami is origami. Well, what he thinks about you, his pants get tight, so... Bit of a different approach than the other girls, but it got the job done. But yeah, I think she may have taken the wrong one. Just a hunch I have. That was probably me, my bad. Just do your best, have fun. Don't worry about it too much. Well, there's no telling what was in that drink, let's be honest. And of course, the interaction with Toko would involve eating. Okay, yeah. It might just be the powers, probably. Might want to hurry up with the kissy kissy. Okay, yeah. Kameha. Ha. Well then. But yeah, apparently we had less time than we thought. This made things difficult. Okay, that's a big deal. But it makes sense, he has so many different spirit powers in him. Yeah, let's go after him. Hopefully all of us together can manage something. But yeah, I don't know why they didn't each kiss him right after they had their turn. I thought they would, but that would have solved this problem. Because he would have lost most of his power by now. Yeah, let's not do that, Kotori. Let's not. We can solve it with, you know, the usual method. Yeah, we're all here. I believe so as well. You really do look nice in that dress, Kotori. I know I forgot to say that, but... It's like a shooting star. Oh, is that Kurumi? I know she didn't get to... That was Kurumi. Yes, she did not get to be part of this fun event, so I'm glad she showed up. You never sealed her, so she doesn't have to be. I still would have liked her to participate, though. She would have done a good job, I'm sure. Boom! And tied up. Can't escape now. We're gonna kiss, kiss, fall in love, and you can't do anything about it. And number 1. Number 2. It's a very weird fight that you're fighting here, Shido. And there we go. Number 3. Number 4. I would be. This is like the best day ever for him, honestly. I think that's number 5. I kind of started to lose track. Yes, that's... And all the other girls, too. Well, not all of them, but most of them. Whoosh. And there we go. Just all these stolen kisses is great. Choof. Ah, that looked bad. And there we go. The very special one. Oof. So I think Toka's all that's left. Oof. Man, that landed. Yes, your final opponent in this kissing battle. This is still really ridiculous. Even though the stakes are technically pretty high. But because of the silliness of the episode, you know it's not going to go down like that. And there we go. You just completely disarmed him. Don't do that, Shido. That was so mean. Just trying to kiss you. No need to try to murder her. Most of his power should be gone, though, right? Because, you know, everybody else went first. That's who he is. Dun dun dun. Yes, that probably. Yes, well, Miku feels the same love for everyone in this group, so. And there we go, the final one. So you should be good now, Shido. That's really what we end off on? Okay, that's fine. This was a fantastic episode, by the way. I'm so glad we had a, well, fairly lighthearted episode as a final one. I know there were technically some big stakes there, and we did get into some serious stuff here a little bit, but for the most part, it was a fun, silly episode. Like, did you see that scene earlier in the episode when Shido was just, like, all over town and stuff? Like, seriously. That was great stuff. The scene with Ellen was amazing. I needed that in my life. That was 10 out of 10. Probably my favorite episode of the season. Okay, so we get a little bit more. Well, to be fair, we ran out of time. It was because we ran out of time, not because you were. Those poor apples. Those poor apples. Hope you didn't cut yourself. Come on. We gotta. Oh, we really did just kiss again. Okay. Really cement yourself as the main love interest there, huh, Toka? But, yeah. That was the 12th and final episode of the 3rd season of Date A Live, and this was amazing. Yeah, just definitely my favorite episode of this 3rd Date A Live season, I would say. Because, you know, we had a lot of heavy origami stuff throughout a lot of the season, so I'm glad we were able to have this sort of, this sort of fun. And the premise of this episode was Shido, all the powers he's absorbed because he sealed so many spirits, it's kind of ready to erupt really with inside of him. So our first hint of that as viewers was seeing him doing very well at like a sports festival, being able to like break records he shouldn't be able to break and stuff. And I guessed pretty quickly that that was because of the spirit power. I didn't think we would be like going into a, you know, code red, this is an emergency sort of thing with the powers, but yeah, that's the case. He just escapes and breaks that hugely thick wall like it's no big deal because he is very, very powerful. And we basically have to solve the problem like how he solves the problems for them. We're basically reversing things where they have to go on a date with him and kiss him and seal up his powers. Something like that, basically. So that's a thing. And, you know, because we already all kind of like each other, it would be enough just to do the kissing, but that would be boring, so we opted to make it a whole big game instead, which is nice. That makes it fun, more fun. And yeah, Shido left, and he would just around town spreading the love, finding Ellen, who was just very confused. He just completely came onto her and was just dodging and all of her attacks and stuff. And just eventually ends up like Princess carrying her. It was great. Kiss her on the forehead. That was good. That was amazing. It wouldn't surprise me if this was like a filler episode that wasn't, you know, part of the light novel. It wouldn't surprise me, but I hope it's completely canon. You know, that would be great. Because that could make the next interaction between Shido and Ellen pretty funny, if she remembers that. But I don't know. It was a pretty silly episode. And I assume it's canon. You know, since we did get into some whole, you know, Toka, you know, love stuff. So, you know, that's a thing. But yeah, I did love Ellen's outfit. Like, isn't that like a kind of like a Russian outfit? I think it is. Hopefully, I'm not wrong on that. But anyway, we opted to do our whole date game thing at the swimming pool resort type thing. Everyone looked great in their swimsuits. You know, the standout one for me would be Origami. However, Kutori looked great as well. So did wow, yeah. So did Yoshino, you know, hers was good too. I mostly liked it because it was blue. And yeah, we did have a really good shot of Origami's butt there, didn't we? At like 8 minutes, 26 seconds, you know? Yeah, Natsumi just kind of looking at it. That was right before we saw our visual, our nudist visual, because Origami thought it would work better if you went to like a nudist pool, which is definitely true. And, you know, it was, yeah, at about, let's see, 8:36, yeah, about 8:36. We got a visual of what that would have been like. We see Origami, Toka, Miku, Kotori, Yuzuru, Kaguya, and even you got Natsumi back there on the slide, and Yoshino, and they're just all completely naked, you know, no clothing at all. Of course, the important bits were censored out, which is unfortunate, but you know, expected. And yeah, if it wasn't for the censoring, that would have been an amazing picture. It's still really good, especially like the back-to-back twins. That's good. You know, Origami's very confident stance there, and Miku that made sure to show off, you know, that butt. I appreciate that as well. And a very bit embarrassed Kotori in the back. It was a good shot. I would have liked Natsumi to be a bit more like in the foreground of the picture, but that's my only real complaint, aside from the, you know, the censoring of the best bits. But I did like that idea a lot. Origami, as usual, knows what's up. And they all basically just took turns trying to get Shido to be all doki doki. And they all did a pretty good job. You know, Yuzuru and Kaguya, I enjoyed their attempt. I kind of wish the whole ice cream thing was a bit better animated. Like, I really wanted to see them, some very well animated tongue action on both sides of the ice cream and maybe licking each other's tongues a little bit. Like, if I was in charge of the show, I would have pumped a lot of budget into making that a top tier scene. But still, it was pretty good nonetheless, especially because we did get some dripping, which that's what made the difference for Shido, and it was really good. Definitely, we spent a lot of time on them. Natsumi didn't get a lot of time. Most of her time was dedicated to just psyching herself up and stuff, but she did a pretty good job too. The baggy clothes is what did it for Shido. And then we had Yoshino, who had a very interesting approach. Like, she just sits on him, looking, you know, adorable, and I guess she's spreading sunscreen on him, but it's a little bit hard to tell because of the angle of the shot. We do just see some white sticky stuff spraying towards Yoshino, which you can assume is sunscreen, but it's obviously meant to maybe look like something else. But it was still pretty good nonetheless. That wasn't none of that was too surprising. But then she just suddenly took it off, which did catch me off guard quite a bit. She's usually not quite that that bowl. That's a very direct strategy, but she did have a little bit underneath it though. But still, it was enough to get Shido, and it was still very effective. I guess she really just surprisingly bold. We had a bit of a change of scenery. I don't have a lot to say about this one. We just, Miku, Origami, and, I think, well, Tokatena didn't get a full turn, but she would have gotten a turn there. But that's where they got their turns. Origami decided to just kind of drug the drink because, why not? But yeah, unfortunately, Toka did not get a turn because things got out of hand, but everyone flew up. Wait. Oh, that was a necklace. I was skimming through it at first, and at like 1940, the necklace, it looked like teeth at first, and I first thought it was just a really like distorted thing, but no, I was mislooking at it. Anyway, they all flew up there, took turns kissing him in the sky, so this was a great episode for Shido. It's like best day ever for him, really. And Kurumi helped too, which is nice. I'm glad Kurumi got a little bit of screen time in the episode, not very much at all, but it makes sense because she's never had her power sealed by Shido, so she couldn't really help with that whole thing. So she helped where she could. And I did love Miku's comment about having an indirect kiss with Natsume. That was good. I would love to see where Miku just kisses the rest of the girls. That would be fantastic, but probably never gonna happen. And yeah, we do have Toka learning what love is, which is nice too, I suppose. And just butchering those poor apples. But yeah, basically fantastic episode. Definitely one of my favorites. I loved all of it. It was very fun to watch, very fun to react to. And I'm gonna miss the show now that it's gone. Hopefully we get a season 4 at some point. We didn't get an announcement or anything at the end of this episode, but it's certainly a possibility. It was a while between season 2 and season 3. I don't remember how long. I can check that real quick though. Yeah, this came out winter 2019, and season 2 came out. Oh wow, spring 2014. So yeah, it can. Obviously, they're okay with long gaps from between seasons, so it's you can keep up faith in a potential 4th season, but I'm definitely not going to expect it anytime soon with that sort of gap being a precedent for it. But I'm just glad we got another season. I really liked Data Live back in the day. It was, it feels like it was a while ago. I mean, it was a while ago. I don't know what I'm saying. But the point is, it was fun, even though it was more serious than I usually expect in a Data Live season. It was still a really good season. It focused on Origami, which I liked because I like Origami a lot. And I have always wondered why she was so weirdly attached to Shido. Like, super dedicated to him, that one date being an example of what she's willing to do for him. Like, just, he says jump, she says how high, And we got kind of an answer to that in this season, which is cool. Which is definitely cool. And even better is the fact that we actually resolved a lot of Origami's issues, so she's just overall happier, So that's good. That's probably the best thing about the season is what it did for her character developments, in addition to just learning more about her in general. And we got a new character in Natsume who I like, she's fun. Definitely have an extra, an extra lolly character because Yoshino, I'm sure, was pretty lonely being the only one. And they do get along pretty well, definitely. That was something I liked a lot about this season is their interactions with each other. There's some good stuff there, definitely. But yeah, I don't actually remember that much about this season, mostly just the Origami stuff. I mean, that was basically the important bit of the season. But, Natsume stuff was also a thing, but that was earlier on, so I don't remember it quite as well. But Natsume transforming into other people's shenanigans were fun. Obviously, the stakes were kind of high when she had kidnapped somebody. We didn't know who. We had to figure that out. But, I never expected they would actually kill off any of our main characters in the show, so I was never too worried about that. And it was a fun little game to try to figure out who it was. Of course. And yeah, this was a good episode. Definitely showing what makes this show so enjoyable. This episode did well. I think my second biggest complaint about the season would just be we didn't get enough Kurumi, but we did get a spike of Kurumi around a certain spot because we needed her help because we had to do time travel shenanigans, and Kurumi is the only one that could really do that. So I'm glad that we managed to get some of her in there, but for a while there was like little to no Kurumi. I was getting really upset, and then we had like a spike of her. So I guess at least we got a okay-ish amount, but I would have liked a bit more, you know. I would like her to become a main member of the cast, but it's not meant to be. I felt like we made progress towards that with some of the stuff, but nah, for now she's still kind of a lone wolf, you know, doing her own thing. But someday we'll probably, you know, get to that. Just not yet. Yeah, I really do wish that ice cream licking scene was done better, because they just kind of hold it in front of themselves with their tongue like sticking out and their mouths open, and then just kind of pan the camera around, pretending it qualifies as animation. I really wish they would have went all out on that scene, because that could have been really good. I mean, at the very beginning of that ice cream scene, we did get some pretty good zoom in of the mouth where we saw the like saliva and stuff. That was nice, and it kind of got my hopes up for how good that scene would be. Like, let's see, at the time it's 11:33, yeah, because you see especially Kaugi, I think it is, that has a lot of that in her mouth. I was expecting her to just really go ham with that tongue, like just swirl it around and all that, and tongues meeting, but no, they really kind of cheaped out on that, and it just looks kind of awkward. But they just kind of like stare at the ice cream with their tongue out. I kind of wish they did a better job on that, really. Probably my biggest complaint of the episode, unironically. But, you know, wasted potential there aside, it was still good. But anyway, yeah, good season. I always enjoy some Date Alive, and hopefully we get some more at some point. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.